In this video, we will be solving one question which is related to journal entries when GST is to be paid or collected. Journal entries are related for a businessman when GST is to be paid or collected. Now, so short question is there, very short question, 5 or 6, 7 transactions are only there, and I will not be passing the narration, I will not be writing. Because there is lack of spaces there, so we will try to adjust the abandoned journal entries in this. First of all, purchase goods. The following is the transaction in the books of Mr. Raja, and he is a businessman of Delhi, and he is a registered dealer. Means the registered dealer can collect GST, or you can say only a registered dealer is allowed to collect GST, and he is doing inter-state transaction also. GST rate is 18%. Now, purchase goods from Mr. for rupees 5,000 of Delhi. Since he is a businessman of Delhi and he has purchased goods from Delhi also, so it is an intra-state business. So for this, when intra-state business is there, CGST and SGST both are charged for intra-state within the state. If the buyer and seller are from within the state, so or union territory, then intra-state transaction CST and GST both are charged at half the slab, which is means here since the GST rate is 18%, so 9% CGST and 9% SGST will be charged for interstate transaction. If the buyer and seller belong to different state, then in this case, whatever GST percent is there, total 18% GST is there, 18% will be charged, it will be called IGST. This is for interstate transaction. Now, this is a intra-state transaction because the buyer is a registered dealer. The registered dealer is Raja Traders, who is a registered dealer of Delhi, and he is buying from Ram, who is also from Delhi. So here this is the interstate transaction. Here since the goods are purchased, here purchases account will be debited. There is no date, so we will be ignoring this part. Purchases account will be debited. Purchase account debit. Now this CGST and SGST will be charged, and when goods are purchased, the entry pass for GST is input CGST and input SGST. Input CGST and again input SGST. CGST and SGST both will be debited. Now total purchases 5,000 purchases account will be debited, and 9% of 9 5 is 45. 450 CGST, 450 SGST. Total it will come to 5,900. The goods is purchased from Mr. Ram to Ram account. This will be the journal entry. Purchases account, 5,000 goods has been purchased. GST rate is 18%. So since this is a intra-state transaction, so CGST and SGST will be charged at half the slab, that is of 18%, 9% and 9% will be charged for CGST and SGST. So 9%, it comes to 450. Input CGST and input SGST will be charged. When goods are purchased, input CGST and input out GST charge. When goods are sold, and then CGST and SGST will be named as output CGST or SGST. Now, in the second transaction, see, goods are purchased from Mr. Bharat for 8,000. He is from Punjab. The buyer, the seller is from Punjab. So this is a intra-state transaction. Here only IGST will be charged at the rate of 18%. Now, goods are purchased again, then it will be called input. In case of purchase, it will be called input IGST. So purchase is of 8,000. Then entry will be purchases account debit. Purchases account debit 8,000, and input IGST will be debited with 18%. 18% of 8,000 will come to 18 into 8. 6446 1400, it will come to 1440. So means 1440. So total will be to the salary Mrs. Bharat account will be credited. Amount will be 9440. Narration I am not writing because due to lack of space. Entry is purchase account debit, and since this is a interstate transaction, that is buyer is from Delhi, buyer is of Delhi, Raja Trader is of Delhi, and buyer the seller is from Punjab. So interstate transaction, IGST will be charged at the rate of 18%, and it will be called as account will be input IGST. So purchase account debit, input IGST debit to Mrs. Bharat account. Third is goods is being sold to Mrs. Furnace for rupees 4,000 and check is received. When check is received, this means bank account will be debited. Bank account will be debited. Now, to sales. The goods are sold, that is of 4,000. Here we will be collecting GST. It will be known as output. S output, CGST, and to output SGST. To GST will be calculated. Simply, since here nothing is mentioned whether it is interstate transaction or intrastate transaction, so we will be assuming that since the seller is from Delhi, so the sale will be also in Delhi itself, because if it is not mentioned that the transaction is interstate, so we will be assuming that this transaction is intrastate. Means since the seller is from Delhi, so buyer will also be from Delhi. Means goods are sold to Mr. Furnish, that is he will be from Delhi, that we are assuming. So here the sale is of rupees 4,000. So 4,000 will be sales account will be credited with 4,000. Output CGST and SGST will be credited with rupees 9%, 9 4 36. 360 is the GST charges for output CGST and output SGST. Total will be 4,720. That will be the balance. Now, the bought goods from Honda Traders from Chandigarh. This a person is from Chandigarh. From the trader, from where we are purchasing the good, that is from Chandigarh. The motor car is being purchased. So here motor car account will be debited since this is an asset. Motor car will be debited with rupees 5 lakh. And this is a interstate transaction because Mr. Raja is from Delhi and the seller is from Chandigarh. So these are the interstate transaction it is. So input IGST will be charged because these goods are being purchased, the goods is being bought. So input IGST will also be debited in this case. Since goods are purchased, it will be cost for us. Input IGST debit. Percentage is 18%. 5 lakh, 18%. 5 is 40, 04. Find the 5 plus 9. It will come to 90,000. Means total to Mrs. Honda Traders. Traders will be credited with 5,90,000. This is the, since interstate transaction is there, IGST will be charged, that is input IGST at the rate of 18%, it comes to 90,000. Now two more transactions are there. Paid transportation charges. No GST will be charged, and also when goods are given as charity. Means for charitable activities also GST is not charged. So simply we will be passing for the transportation charges, being transportation charges can be debited. Transportation charges will be debited to bank for payment. Amount is 2,500. 2,500. Similarly, for charity, goods given as charity. Then since charity is being given, charity is an expense for us. Charity account will be debited and purchases account will be credited because the goods which are being given, that is from the goods which has been purchased. So purchases account will be credited. Amount will be 1000. Now this is the general entry regarding GST.